These bears are in captivity, but wild bears have been wandering over the border into Switzerland over the past few years. They were hunted to extinction in the Alps around 100 years ago, but are now protected by law. Surveys show that the Swiss largely support the reintroduction of bears, but people in border areas frequented by the animals are finding it hard to get along with them. This is, or rather was, M13. He was one of 2 bears shot by the Swiss authorities over the past few years for venturing too close to humans. The other bear, JJ3, was shot in 2008. M13 roamed over the border from Trentino in Italy, where there's a population of around 40 bears. He killed about 30 sheep altogether.
M13 found unprotected sheep herds in the lower Engadine and in Poschiavo and learned to kill and eat them. So what did humans do? Instead of protecting the sheep on the alpine pastures, they brought them down to the valleys. The bear followed and then learnt how to break into unprotected beehives to get to the honey.
After waking up from hibernation in January 2013, M13 followed 2 hikers into a village in Val Poschiavo in Graubünden, where he met schoolgirl Emina Biana.
Sì, sono tornata a casa urlando e niente, dopo ho cominciato a non sentirmi molto bene e veniva a svenire.
Efforts to scare M13 away with rubber bullets failed. He was no longer responding. There was an atmosphere of fear in Poschiavo, stirred up by tabloid newspapers in particular. The bear was not aggressive, but the decision was made to shoot him. There was an international outcry from animal lovers.
It was definitely wrong to shoot this bear because this bear was not even problematic. He was not an easy bear because sometimes you would see it, but there was many other things that could have been done, but after this fear-mongering, there's just hardly something to do because it's too late. So what should have been done would have been to inform people objectively way beforehand and start preparing these measures for living together with bears.
Bears have been around in border regions for 8 years, and help is available for farmers afraid for their herds and flocks. The government subsidises herd protection dogs, contributing to their food, and pays half the cost of electric fences for beekeepers. But sheep owners have been slow to take up the offer.
We have to offer particular support to professional sheep farmers and convince them that we have a good plan. We're making good progress. Communities have to rethink their rubbish storage policies. Maybe electric fences should be put around compost bins, or maybe compost needs to be moved out of reach of bears. Many different measures are needed.
In one valley alone, Val Mestalla, 3,000 potential organic food sources for bears were identified. More than 600 of these were adapted so that bears could no longer access them, a process that took 2 years. So how long will it take to make the whole region bear ready?
Over the decades, we will manage to get bears back in the Alps and maybe also the Pyrenees. But these projects won't be easy because of how the areas have developed. There are people everywhere, and bears will also have to adapt to this.
The dream is actually, I think, is that our culture would allow better for elements in nature that are not fully controllable. If we can make it or not, I don't know yet. I think we'll never stop trying and really preparing the regions for the comeback of the bears.